are live. So welcome to Upturned Table, and this is our session 0 for Daggerheart. Never thought this day would come. Wow. So with me, I'm Jeremy, and I'll be kind of wrangling this character creation session and helping guide the world building. With me is Matt, Will, Arturo, and Abyss. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice. So we are all connected through Discord, but we'll be doing the character creation on the Demiplane Daggerheart Nexus platform, which you can see right now. So this is Matt's character creation window open, and it looks like it guides you through. It uses a lot of graphics from the game, and looks like it'll guide us step by step pretty well through the creation process. But maybe before we get into that, because some of you have a pretty good idea of your character already, so that'll inform the world building, and then some of you are going to kind of, fill the holes, the healing, or the various roles in the party. We should talk about yes. Let's talk about world building. So they have I think a set of 6 different what they call campaign frames, and it looks like they vary between like a wilderness adventure, a more urban adventure. There's even something that's you're dealing with rival nations, so on the brink of war. There's I think the first one that they're actually going to do, that Critical Role is actually going to do, is the Age of Umbra, so the dying world immersed in relentless shadow. And then the designer worked on Motherboard, which looks like the most elaborate framing because it's technology as magic. So you're going to find these, this fallen civilization, and their radio towers and AM, FM radios, whatever you're going to find, and be confused and amazed by them. So that's like more of a wasteland adventure. And then there's a Colossus adventure where you're basically, I think, trying to take down a giant. That might not be the first thing. A good starting campaign. So what do you guys feel? What kind of setting, like wandering a wasteland or a forest, or something more urban where there's more interaction with NPCs? Like what are you feeling?
I think I'm leaning more towards like a wilderness feeling, especially because I think we have at least one frog.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Probably. Mm-hmm. Yes. And one furblog, maybe? Is that what I don't want to...
Yep.
And then...
Yeah, maybe some high adventure would be cool.
Okay. Yeah, I think that could work well, because it'll be a very magical forest full of all kinds of nonsense.
Is that the Witherwild you're talking about?
Yeah, Witherwild might work, and we can modify that, because this looks like it's an encroachment. It looks like it's a forest deity protecting itself. So let's just take a look at like how they. So what the kind of what our world building might change is the ancestries that would be most common or available, and for this one it does say like the fungrel. The rabbits and frogs and everything looks like they're you'll have to kind of decide what your role, what your position on this forest is, whether you are in favor of modernization and cutting it down or protecting it. So the pitch for this Witherwild would be something like: the Fanewick once was a place of great abundance and peace, dangerous to those unfamiliar with the land, but a cornucopia to those who respected its ways. When Haven invaded the wilds and forced the land into eternal spring, a dangerous bloom known as the Witherwild took hold, and now threatens the lives of all who live there. This campaign, you'll play heroes from humble beginnings who reckon with their newfound duty to save Fanewick's people from this corruption. So, corrupted forest. Yeah, and they say the influences are Princess Mononoke, Legend of Zelda, Dark Crystal, Nausicaä, of the Valley of the Wind.
That sounds nothing like those.
Yeah, right. It doesn't, does it?
It sounds like that Free League game
Oh yeah, they're
the one that
Symborum.
uses Symborum.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So do you guys feel a twisted wilderness, or we can just have?
Yeah, my character's a guardian, so that fits kind of his milieu.
Okay.
I would like something that's like that could spiral out of control. I would like something like that.
Okay. All right.
The Age of Umbra's tone and feel includes epic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know the original pitch for that because I think that's the one that the main guy from Critical Role made. I think their whole thing was basically trying to make a Dark Souls feeling.
Right. Oh
world. So like everything's just ash and
but with happy thoughts.
Right. And tea party. Yes.
Yeah, with tea parties, but it's ash with tea parties.
And all the bad stuff happens off camera.
Right. Yeah, because if you guys want to do something dark like that, where it is just like a grim wasteland, you'll look ridiculous and funny as anthropomorphic animals, but it should be once you get a good coat of dirt on you, it should be fine.
I mean, we're talking like Watership Down, the Nim movie, Rats of Nim.
Oh yeah.
Beast Feast sounds ridiculous. Could we just take that one off the table?
Sure. Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, and maybe because we're basically creating these things from scratch, right? These are just frameworks.
Yes.
So maybe we can instead of having it be, this is just a pitch here. Instead of it being the whole world is woods and it's corrupt, what if we do it more like if we have more pastoral, like animal kin type things? What if we're more like from the equivalent of like Hobbiton? But there's a world out there that's crazy, but the little corner that we're in is nice, and then something either pulls us or we go adventuring out into the world of, I'm putting air quotes up, man, that's dark and scary.
Ooh.
And it's like we're small, simple people, maybe, who just live.
I like that.
Maybe simple in terms, but then it's like, then the ring wraith shows up, and oh my goodness, everything's crazy, or
Yeah.
it'd be very easy to do it. So then it's like we have this happy place, and it's not like the whole world is on fire. It's that there's a war or something going on out there in the world of dwarves, elves, and men, potentially, or whatever, and we're just like the common folk the small folk who stumble out of our happy little abodes and go, what the?
Right.
What?
So like at the end, nothing will surprise us anymore because we just like our minds have just been blown over and over and over again.
We can never go home because we've been changed.
We're talking about 11sies, and by the end, we're kings are bowing to us, and we're awesome in one adventure, right? Because that's
yep, one shot.
That's the amount of time we have. One shot. From Hobbit to King.
So we can also burn it all down, or
that's death to the humans.
I want to remind everyone that Jason Momoa will not won't be attacking anyone that's not attacking us.
That's right.
He's more of a defensive protector.
Right.
that's why I'm here.
All right. Yeah. That would definitely work. You can get pulled into a larger scale. Does that work for everybody's character creation? Kind of what they had in mind to start with, like not a full view of the world, to be very in your own animal bubble and not really mess with humans much.
Oh yeah, and if we're talking about like this natural blight or whatever it is, maybe it's like spreading and it hasn't reached us yet, but we're like, we need to go see if we can do something about this.
Yes.
That's the inciting incident, right? Is someone comes stumbling into where we live, corrupted, or some kid gets hurt by a gigantic spider that we've never seen before in our land, and we're like, what's going on? And then
a tree eats a kid.
Yeah, something like that. And then for whatever reason we head out, and then it's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So I will say that my character's background were nomadic merchants, but maybe they had dealings with the humans, and that might have led to greedy humans raiding my herd, and basically my people were shattered, and they had to leave the Wanderborn and basically assimilate into villages.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like I wander the world, trying to like correct the failures of my past by protecting people now.
Nice.
Oh, so
But maybe
go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
So it's like you've already seen some stuff, and you're like protecting us from the outside world.
Yeah, like maybe I was kind of a prodigal son and was away when my herd was attacked, and I learned about it, and they're devastated. So now I've come back to like maybe the more peaceful areas. But yeah, I think my character might have interacted with the human world and knows how corrupt they can be.
Nice. The curse of being born delicious.
Oh man, that got dark real quick. I'm into it.
Oh, Jeremy, now there's this whole raft of jokes based on cooking temperature I'm going to have to use.
Oh, no.
That was well done.
Oh, you're in rare form, Matt.
Nice.
My character does like to mediate. You could say he's medium.
Oh.
So do we have any name ideas for where you guys started out? Like where you, at least where you find yourself when we pick up the adventure?
I mean, do we want to do something really cheesy and like on the nose of like, we come from Pure Glen and it's a wonderful land. And then we immediately go to like death metal town and like, oh geez.
If it is spreading, maybe there's a town that's kind of built up from survivors.
Oh,
You know, so it's like Sanctuary or Bastion or something
nice.
that.
Okay.
That's like on the edge of our happy area.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of funny because if we could like, from our perspective, there are these horrible, evil people. And then when we eventually have to leave, we get there and we're like, oh, we're scared of them and they do mean safe to us, but they're the victims of these other, and it's this huge moral gray thing that we don't fully understand and have to educate ourselves about. And then we go out into the world.
No, that sounds great, actually.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Does that mean we like the bad guys because they're hurting the other people? That...
No, the other way, man. The other way.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got confused on which side we were on.
I got a question. Do you guys write this down, or just remember
We're counting on Jeremy.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm taking
Oh,
notes.
no.
Yeah, I'm taking notes as you guys just spitball. So yeah, I'll put stuff together, and then I'll have a either on Demiplane or somewhere I'll have the description of everything that we talked about. Yeah. So yeah, no problem. This is good. Yeah, so a bastion of survivors. Yeah, and we can if you want to have places of origin, where you come from, other than that. But yeah, you'll find yourself at this kind of collection of people escaping the corruption.
Wait, so the last Bastion is actually called Bastion? I think Jason Momoa thinks that's a little on the snout.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't have to be called. No, I was just saying we can call it whatever. It's a Survivor's Bastion, but we can name it whatever. So Will said Pure Glen. How about something like Last Hold or what was a Sanctuary? There was a what do you guys?
As the place that we're from, or the
place where
that we think is scary on the edges.
Yeah, the place that's on the edge.
The town of survivors.
Yeah, the survivor town.
I mean, you can call Bastion just so my character can say that's a little on the snout.
Let's see.
I feel like maybe we'd have a different name for it than.
Yeah,
I agree. Like it's just like like Eastmore, but we're like the dark village or something, because from our standpoint, it's full of scary.
Oh yeah, and is there a name for the corruption? Like, do you guys? There's a common thing that you call this this thing that's invading the lands.
There's the rot. We can call it the blight, the darkness, the shroud.
Ooh, shroud's nice.
I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah.
It's in a forest, right?
Yes, yeah. Be very.
We can go StarCraft and call it the creep.
Oh. Nice.
Contagion.
Oh yeah. If you want to go, like if it changes, like if it actually changes the beings and the creatures it comes in contact with, you can go more.
Yeah, I'm getting Annihilation vibes. Like it's rewriting the nature that it covers. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like on a genetic level.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah.
So the infestation, the swarm. No, it's not a swarm, right? What is it actually? What is the corruption?
We don't know. We'll have to find out.
Oh, okay.
It is just a plague on our lands.
You call it? I mean, we could like the unmaking.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like an undead type
Ah.
thing instead of
The unmaking.
That's great.
Capital T, capital U, right? The unmaking. Proper noun.
Yes. Yeah, that's great. That has a lot of that, same stuff in there. Plus, it refers to this, it creating these genetic mutations and this kind of these weird things you haven't seen before, like crying bear skulls and everything else.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was just trying to reference like death, undeath.
Yeah.
Making, unmaking. It feels
That's good.
maybe.
I kind of like have that science fiction novel that made into a movie in my mind, where the entire forest is like constantly changing.
You mean like Annihilation, like I was saying? Or
Yeah,
something?
that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the vibe I was thinking too.
Yeah, that's a good touchstone. Now we can have a touchstone section. All right.
This one's kind of wordy, but for the town, how about like Freedom's Redoubt?
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of long though.
It is long. Yeah.
I would assume because we're like from a smaller town, we would have simpler words for it. So you can like just mention it quickly and it scares the kids or whatever.
Yeah, but the humans moved in and they have to be fancy,
What about the proper name is Freedom's Redoubt, but we just call it the Doubt.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
Wait, can you repeat that again? The doubt for you mean for the village or?
So the border area village is called Freedom's Redoubt, but we colloquially just call it the Doubt.
Oh, that is clever. Oh, that is yeah. I like that.
That's good.
Nice.
Now you keep me around for some reason. Certainly
you're
not
working
the
hard
puns.
for this one.
Well, we always need a guardian when the stakes are high.
Yes.
Why are we here
I mean,
but to suffer?
I had to pick one of my catchphrases to be an experience, and I chose "You don't want this beef."
Yeah.
So, like in any combat situation, if I use that, I can add a +2 to my roll. I think is what the whole deal is.
Nice.
Or an intimidation check.
Is that strictly a guardian thing?
No, so you can choose 2 different experiences at level 1. That'll be in character creation, and it can be a profession. It could be something you've done. Let me check the other things or
Kinda like
catchphrases.
One of them's a catchphrase. Oh, that's awesome.
Like a focus in 2d20. Yeah, it's something that you can like kind of specifically apply to a role.
Like a hope, right? And you could just add it to a role that's applicable.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's the options are backgrounds, characteristics, specialities, skills, or phrases. And if you look at the uploaded. Daggerheart has a character creator thing, and it has all those on there.
It's my guy's going to be a socially awkward healer, so I think it's probably going to be something like, "Ooh, that looks bad."
I don't know that medical drama show where like the main doctor is on the spectrum, like kind of like that.
Yeah.
Just like terrible bedside manner.
Yeah.
Is there anybody, whether it's true or not, that's being blamed for this, the unmaking, for this blight? Is there a...
What if the animal kin blame the humans blame the animal kin, but there's a third party we have yet to discover?
Nice.
And I think we're totally building stuff that would go way past a one shot. This is hilarious. But I think like it would be fun too if there's a lot of tension in the doubt, between the different species, and like once in a while it breaks into like just blaming a particular group kind of thing.
Nice. So there will be, in the doubt there are elves and humans and dwarves present. It's not only animalkin, because it's just survivors. So. Okay.
Yeah, because like, are we thinking that everything has gone to poop, or is there still like a pocket of Shire left that?
Yeah, maybe.
I think we agreed that the corruption is moving towards the animals area.
Yeah.
And it's almost devastated the humankind. So elves, dwarves, halflings, all that.
Okay. Yeah. So Freedom's Real, it's probably mostly dwarves, and that's probably why we're so.
It was probably a small. It's probably a small town of animal kin or whatever that they just built onto it.
Clarion put in the chat like Bree, so more like Bree, where it's a mix of different ancestries. That it was just kind of a border town.
Oh yeah,
but it's now overflowing with refugees from the humankind areas.
Yep,
which has caused another level of tension in that community because now they have a refugee crisis. There's a corruption crisis. People don't know who to blame, so there may be some cultural tensions being built.
We all blame the frogs.
Oh.
Right? The frogs did it? We can all agree on that, right? It's the frogs' fault? No? Okay.
I have a feeling I'm going to get blamed.
Yeah.
The fungus people are completely innocent.
Oh yeah, Abyss, are you gonna go hybrid?
Oh.
Yes, I am.
Oh, what's the other? Did you decide what the other part's gonna be?
So I'm a kitty goblin. I had two characters, this one and then the other one, but the other one I don't think was acceptable for stream. It was I called her Goon Goon, and she was a goonette.
What?
Jason Momoa has no comment.
No, so now it's just a kitty, and I tried to practice last night because like in anime, cat characters do this like nya nya.
Yeah.
The meowing and stuff like that. So I need to practice.
Actually, I thought about so Jason Momoa, he's very verbal with his face. So like some of his non-verbal communication is with the nostrils on his snouts, and sometimes like snot and spittle comes out when he's very agitated. Also, his ears tend to like dictate what his emotions are. No, not dictate, but they show you what his emotions are, I should say.
You can't just like lift his ears up and he becomes happy, and pull his ears down and he becomes sad. That's not a.
That's a different game. That's a different game.
So I think anytime we get stuck on a decision, we should have Jeremy put a poll in the YouTube chat and just force Calarian to decide.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm not allowed to vote, right?
No, we got to keep it pure.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. No, but I'm a. Oh, sorry.
No, we got a good starting location. That's good. I think that will work, and a good. Yeah, it seems like an inciting incident's pretty easy to do from there. Is there anything else? Yeah. So anything on top of this? Does anybody have a like a personal quest or some sort of prophecy or something that has made them leave home, has like, gotten them out of their homelands and brought them into this, or is everyone basically going to be sent forward to try to stop this unmaking, stop the blight?
My character is really cowardly, so I literally had already planned. The only reason he's adventuring is because he was in like a circle of druids and he drew the short straw.
Oh.
But now it's like, it's that same premise, but now it's because they need to go try to heal this corruption kind of thing.
Nice.
I do think we might add maybe another faction that are maybe like ne'er-do-wells that are trying to take advantage of the tensions in town. So like bandits or raiders. Then maybe they're kind of corrupted a little bit as well, but they're not like fully in control.
Nice.
You mean like for a power struggle?
Because it's fun to blame the humans, so I think we should have like a duke or something that lost his realm to this thing, and so he's literally just trying to assert dominance in this new land that they've emigrated to.
Oh,
so that would be like a fourth faction. So basically, you have this corrupt noble trying to do a power grab, while the community is in conflict with each other. There's the corruption, and then there's the kind of bandit raider opportunists as well.
I could see him like offering his soldiers as a sort of a policing force, but it's really a power move,
Is this guy a part of our town?
Yeah, I would say like he's one of his group emigrated here along with others, Because
they're part of the human refugees. Yeah.
I'm a thief, so you could probably do something with that. Like he has like a writ to like ownership of something, and I could probably like steal. I could have stolen it, and I could have gotten in trouble, and that's why I have to leave the town or something like that.
There could even be like a counter organization of the original, animal kin peoples of this area who are, hiring a thief to go spy on these humans that we don't trust, or all kinds of stuff like that.
I would do something for money. Yeah, I'd do that. but I feel like I'm more a troublemaker than that though. Like I'm already in deep trouble.
Don't let Jason Momoa hear that.
Yeah. And Jeremy, my character's herd was devastated by a loose coalition of raiders, bandits, and river pirates. So maybe some of those are still around, and I have some either vendetta or grudge against them as well.
Nice.
And maybe some of those guys are part of the Duke's entourage.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't know that these bandits that are harassing people are actually secretly working for the Duke as well. So he's creating a crisis to take advantage with his police force.
Totally.
Good.
Yeah, Kel said something I like though. Looters during a natural disaster would also make sense.
Oh yeah.
They would try to profit off of the things that happen.
That's great. Good.
I assume Clarion's screaming no in the chat was because I was suggested the polls.
All right. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we've got some good details to start, and then while we're doing character creation, we can continue with other details or other individuals and NPCs that might be present. All right.
Well, I have one question, just to sort of frame it a little more, just for everybody. Do we think that this corruption is quite old and it's just been very slowly making its way towards us, or is it relatively recent?
I feel recent because I like the idea of it being like we're in a shire that's completely removed and nothing's bad, and it's because we've never had to deal with stuff before, and then all this stuff is being pushed to us in the last, I don't know how long, 10 years or 20 years, something like that. So it's all like it's this generation that's also dealing with stuff, which makes the strife to me a lot more acute. Like no one knows what to do. This isn't like something that's been going on for 50 years that were like, oh yeah, or what is that? Oh yeah, we know it's a common thing. Like we don't even know what the, like, as individuals potentially we don't even know what the unmaking, like, what it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So it's a fairly new thing. So maybe 5-10 years at most.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool.
Long enough that it's affected the community, and there's a big fear it's going to keep spreading, but not so long that it's straight up Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Right.
That's good. Yeah.
As we know
And
of.
also new enough that, like, all this strife is because it's all happening right now. This isn't generational feuds that we're having trouble with the Doubt. It's the fact that the Doubt used to be the place where, that's where the animal kin people go when, like, that's where
it was like a trading post for the animal.
or like the adventuring or the kind of crazy animal people, they go up there to do trades and stuff with the crazy, and then it's like, oh my goodness, now there's humans there. Now it's even scarier.
And giants that
naive
are only
standpoint.
5 feet tall.
Oh, and that
Yes.
means, like we talked about, like maybe from the animal regions, like they have like a secret, like an kind of an organization that's kind of anti-humankind because of the area, and maybe they're also causing some antagonization in the Doubt.
Oh.
So you have multiple people trying to take advantage of the hardship.
We're like mixing a small scale version of that 5 banners one with this one.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's good. So we can, I think we can start with the character. I think so. So both Arturo and Abyss seem like they might be further along with their ideas. So we can just start. Let's start with Arturo for the. So you Guardian and Fearball?
I just go through.
Yeah.
I chose character named Jason Momoa. He's a level 1. His pronouns are he, him, bull.
Nice.
I am a stalwart guardian. For my traits, I chose agility as my +1 and presence as my +1.
Okay.
Strength is my +2. Finesse is -1 because of my armor.
Okay.
And then, my agility and presence are +1. My knowledge is -1. My strength is +2. And then my armor will give me a -1 to finesse. My starting weapon, I have a halberd, but it's more of a glaive. Think like a Chinese guandao. So it also has it's a one-edged blade on the end of a polearm. But there's also a hook on the unbladed side for pulling people off their horses, because he was his people were a nomadic herd, and he was basically their warrior class or caravan guards.
Nice.
He has a hand crossbow as well, though he's not very proficient in it. Armor-wise, mechanically it's chainmail, but actually looks more like banded mail. And on it are like kind of bull rings that he's attached that are from like his people that died in battle and where they were destroyed. Starting inventory is just generic stuff. I did choose a totem from my mentor, which is on his polearm. It's his leadership ring. For domains, I need some help with the group. I chose Forceful Push. But I don't know if I should take Werewood or I Am Your Shield. I Am Your Shield kind of makes more sense for my character, but I kind of like Whirlwind for its combat applications.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone have any thoughts?
You're more of a pacifist, right? So the shield would make sense, right? To protect another person?
Oh, he understands that the best defense is a good blade to the gut. It's got to be a guilty. Well, I did build him as an idea of a lot of conflicting things. So like he's a very kind of like Conan, a man of great mirths and greater melancholies. So there's kind of a lot of contradictions within Jason Momoa. Like he's kind of a lone wolf, but also he craves a herd type of things. So yeah, I will go Whirlwind. Thank you. That makes sense. Thank you.
I didn't catch it. Were you more of a stalwart or a vengeance guardian? Sounds like you're more of a stalwart, right?
Yeah.
It is stalwart, definitely, but a mix of valor and blade when it comes to his abilities. And then my ancestry is Furbolg. My community is Wanderborn, so a nomadic herd. My description: he has brown fur, kind of a bronzen more than brown actually, but his hair is very, very dark brown, almost black. He does have a flowing mane that covers his two very long minotaur-like horns. He's got some like silver bands on the tips of his horns that means something to his people, but he never really says what it is or what it's about. Deep brown eyes, very, very soft cow-like eyes. He does have a beard that goes down a little bit to his chest that's braided. Furbolgs are average height 7 to 8 feet, so I want to say he says he's 7'3", but he's probably 7'2". He's got very broad shoulders, and it doesn't go down in the triangle. He does have kind of a hefty thickness, not quite Fat Thor from Endgame, but almost there. Attitude: I did say he's a cow of great mirth and greater melancholies. He's slow of thought but quick of wit. Also, he thinks he's clever, but he's not. So he's always laughing at his own jokes because he thinks they're clever, but like they're not that funny. But maybe it makes it to some people that's endearing, so they think it's adorable.
Nice.
And those eyes, you can't ever be mad at him when he looks at you, right?
Yeah. Background questions. Oh, who from your community did you fail to protect, and why do you still think of them? My herd. I failed them, but I will bring my people back. He kind of carries the ghost of his failures with him, this burden, because he wasn't there for them. You've been tasked with protecting something important and delivering somewhere dangerous. What is it? I thought it was just a gift from the merchant to his daughter. He's not that knowledgeable, so he's actually kind of gullible. He didn't realize it was secretly an intelligence report warning of an invasion.
Oh.
But he did that almost like he didn't realize what he was doing. And then what's his great weakness? And it's his hubris. Always gets him in trouble. For experiences, he did some work as a bodyguard. And then one of his catchphrases is, "You don't want this beef." And then the last bit. Oh, I say when he's not wearing armor, he has some tattoos, kind of like Pictish swirls, kind of symbolizing the wandering walk, because he was from a nomadic people. He does wear armor, like I said. They're banded. Oh, I did mention his weapon, and I'm at connection. So if someone else wants to start character creation, I'll wait for that.
Okay. Good.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You said you don't attack people that aren't like attacking you or others.
It depends. If they're a threat, I will. Like sometimes a good defense is a good offense. He understands.
What if
that.
you went to a arena and there was a bullfight taking place?
I want to say that like I think these are humanoid creatures, so there might be. I don't think they would be terribly upset about like humans using beasts of burden. Like I imagine that his nomadic people, they had large oxen or yaks attached to their caravan wagons. So if he saw a bullfight, he'd probably want to jump in the arena and fight the bull.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because a bull is not defenseless.
No.
Good. All right. So, and it sounded also like Abyss. You had an ancestry and a class and everything already sorted out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So tell us about your character so far.
So I am a cat lady, or a Qatari, who is half goblin, but I'm just mainly Qatari. I'm a little bit shorter because I have a goblin parent. But I am thin as sticks because, I'm a thief and I don't get around very well.
Nice.
I had a pet rock called Jub Jub, but I lost it.
Oh.
Because of my arch nemesis, Stacy. And but
Stacy!
Jub Jub.
Did you steal Stacy's girl? Is that why you have vendetta?
All right. And so you went with, did you go with Rogue? Oh, sorry. Are you there, Abyss?
Yeah, sorry. Push to
Oh,
talk has issues when I'm on
sure.
the screen.
No problem.
So my description says clothes that have seen better days, eyes like tired, body is what it is. The color of is disappointment, and my attitude is jaded.
So I have a question to this. Are you a Katablin or a Goblari?
I am a Katablin.
I don't think I want to know how you differentiate.
I'm more
I
cat than goblin, but I'm shorter, so my ears are a little bit wider. And yeah, no, don't ask.
It's a dominant recessive thing, I'd assume.
Oh yeah.
Especially recessive. Yeah, I am a thief. I cause a lot of problems in the village, I assume. I once got arrested and shunned because I stole an apple, but it was like the 50th or 100th thing that I've did. I'm trying to give me a second. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I had to disable push to talk because it was not working when I was tabbed out. Let me see. My background is what did you get caught doing that got you exiled from your home community? I wrote, that bitch Stacy ratted me out to the coppers for nabbing that juicy looking apple, and that not being the first offense is what got me where I am today. The next one was, you used to have a different life, but you got tired to leave it behind. Who are you from the past is still chasing you? That bitch, that bitch Stacy clearly has it out for me. After I got with that flaccid thing she calls a fiance. And then I wrote, who from your past were you most sad to say goodbye to? Jub, my pet rock, but he went out with a bang after hitting that bitch Stacy right on the nose.
Damn it, Stacy.
All right.
Will, you should make a character named Stacy.
Be Stacy.
Yeah. My experience is thief and a liar. I lie a lot. I lie basically about everything and anything. And I will steal. Well, yeah.
So maybe Stacy isn't the bad person we think they are.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Stacy isn't real at all. Who knows? My connections. What did I recently do to convince you that got us both in trouble? I stabbed the wrong man because I'm bad with faces before stabbing the correct one. But then you have two bodies instead of one, and that's a problem. What else we got? I used to be an informant to avoid prison sentence.
Ooh.
And they asked, what do you know from my past? And how have they influenced your feelings about me? And I wrote, that kind of information would cost you a gold or two. So
Abyss, I think those connections are, you're supposed to ask another player and see what the connection is with people. That's why I was waiting to do mine once we got everyone rolled.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, see, I have no idea how this works.
Oh, sure.
I think that's a Powered by Apocalypse thing, where Precision Zero. It's a way to build backstory with your characters, so that you're not like, first time adventure. You've never met each other, and you're for some reason drinking at the same tavern at the same time.
Oh,
right.
So it's not okay. Because at first I thought it was just only for meant for Jeremy, so he could make something with it. But, now I know.
Yeah. It's a way to connect the party. So yeah, we'll go through that. So yeah, thanks, Abyss. That was great. So we'll do connections together once we have all their characters and names and everything. So next on my list is Matt. How are you?
I'm not nearly far along.
Oh no, that's okay. No, it's okay. We can.
But my character, My character's name is Padley Arok. He is a ribbit druid, specifically a healer, warden of renewal, and he's a very portly, dark green bullfrog type ribbit. He's very socially awkward and kind of a chicken. No offense to the chicken kin out there. And he, I haven't gone through the weapons or anything yet. I was kind of waiting, but I know I know what I want his weapon to be. Are you all familiar with what a frog gig is?
No.
No, but I have Google.
Frog would do.
A frog gig is a small trident that people would hunt frogs with.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it.
So he's like taken one off of a human and blunted the tips of it and uses it as a staff, basically.
Oh, nice. And what was the background? What was the born? Did you come up with his? That's right.
Question.
Yeah, there were a few you were thinking about.
I had a question about that.
Sure.
You talking about the community?
Yeah, community. That's right.
Is this because you know how they had some parts where they didn't want us to overlap?
Yes. Yeah.
Is this one of those?
No. I think it's just abilities and spells. Anything related to domain. They said if there's a domain card for ability or spell, don't duplicate it if you can help it. Yeah, but I don't think we need to follow that very strictly.
It doesn't matter. I think the one I really want. So I don't know if we can kind of tweak this, but I kind of want him to be seaborn, but like not really the ocean as so much as a massive, like a giant lake, basically.
Oh, yeah, like an inland sea, like the Great Lakes situation, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe some marsh. Gotta
have the marsh. You gotta have the marshes. You know, all the tasty bugs running around.
Nice. And I like the background. You said that he kind of drew the short straw to have to go out and confront the unmaking. That's good. Nice. Okay, yeah, so if there's other things and what were you thinking for his experience, if you want to kind of specialize his healing or any work that he had or a catchphrase, perhaps in indecipherable ribbit ease.
So, yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna go with the catchphrase. You know what we were joking about, like whenever he's examining someone who's been injured or something.
Yes,
it's gonna be, ooh, that looks bad.
That's great because that'll give you a +2 to a lot of your medical and heal rolls.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then we're supposed to pick 2 of those.
Yeah. So something that was like it was from your background, or something that would narrow down a role, like a skill roll, and give you a more focused specialty, so that you could get a bonus for it.
Kind of want to do something with this, this situation where he took this gig off of a human.
Oh,
so I'm trying to see how I would work that into
something like a looter or a pillager.
Let's see here,
or a scavenger, maybe.
I was almost gonna say because he's kind of cowardly. But I don't want to overlap with what Abyss is doing. But I was thinking maybe something along the lines of, like, the only reason he was able to defeat this human was purely because he snuck up on him and hit him over the head with a stick, kind of thing.
Those are like opportunist. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah,
opportunist. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, we can make tweaks too. But this is good to get. get some stuff done. Yeah,
I like it that they were synergized together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I think that's good. Nice.
I did my stat array, but I haven't really done much else yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, so it's going to be +2 knowledge, and then 1 for agility and strength. Oh, and then presence. Oh, nice. Oh yeah. So how tall are you imagining him to be? Is he tiny, or is he pretty?
No, he's
corpulent?
a bullfrog type of ribbit. So I
Okay.
think he's at the 4-foot mark basically.
Okay.
But he's almost that wide as
Okay.
well.
Nice. All right. Nice.
Me and Jason can belly bump.
Can he lick his own eyes? Does he have that type of turtle ability or frog ability where he can stick his tongue out and?
Oh yeah, that's their thing. Is they can lash their tongue out and they can use it as a weapon if they want.
Yeah.
But
And so you're gonna his the gig is gonna be a staff. The frog gig will be a staff. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it just used to be a gig.
Okay. Nice. Good. Yeah, I think that'll be enough to do connections. Good. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. And Will, how are you doing?
Doing okay. I'm trying to figure out how to operate this character sheet. So I came in with kind of 2 general ideas. So one was I wanted to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but I wanted to be a Guardian with that because I wanted to be like just a big old tough guy with a shield. Seems like we already have a Guardian, so that's cool. So instead I want to go with a Clank.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
So I think I'm going to go with Apotheosis, but he'd probably say it in a cool robot-sounding voice.
Okay.
And the general idea here is going to be that with what we've done so far is I'm assuming that because this is a relatively new event, this darkness that's that's spreading everywhere, that probably in the human-like lands, probably their heroes have already tried to deal with this and have done stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like the idea of like there's dragons, there's dragon hordes, and that type of a thing. I kind of spoke about this earlier. Some idea is that some great hero went to try to like find a dragon to get some magical item from their horde. A fight went on. The dragon killed the hero and melted a bunch of magic items together. And basically, I'm the goop that came out of that.
Okay.
So my general idea is going to be that I'm this awkward, sentient, like 6-month-old thing that's trying to figure out, like kind of stumbled out of this thing and has found this peaceful area.
Okay.
And is trying to figure out how to, I'm imagining that since I'm a pile of basically armor and gear and weapons and stuff like that, like a bunch of what we would think of as magic weapons. So I think I kind of probably look like a suit of armor-ish type of a thing, but inside, like there's probably a bunch of other stuff inside of me that's basically I'm just a luck of the draw or luck of chance type thing, like animated thing that's trying to figure out its way in the world. Who knows if I'm gonna exist forever? Who knows if the magic is gonna wear off?
Oh, nice.
Probably everyone thinks I'm connected to the Unmaking because I'm like this weird thing that, at least in my lore, there isn't a race of sentient robots in this world.
Right,
so
right.
I'd maybe be a unique thing that is kind of stumbling in here, and I have to worry about the fact that how do I get anyone to even like or talk to me or anything. So I'm going with that in mind, being a really weird thing for this world. I'm thinking I'm going to go with Wizard to be just a bunch of raw magic type stuff that I haven't even looked at how wizards work yet. But I think they have a bunch of like little spell effects. So I imagine I'm just going to have a bunch of disparate magic abilities I'm trying to figure out. And like I said, I think I'm going to go with Apotheosis. I think I'm going to go with Apotheosis probably as my name.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out more stuff because I'm just kind of thinking about this as everyone else is talking about things.
Sure,
and I'm trying to figure out the character sheet at the same time.
Yeah.
With that in mind, how do you even select on this character sheet like your ancestry and everything? I see ancestry.
To the right of Inspired Hero, there's that little symbol.
Yeah.
Hit that, and then Character Builder.
Oh, okay. I was trying to do it on the sheet itself. Okay, that works.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Like I said, my brain is spinning, so I'll keep yelling random things out as I
Sure.
come up with them over the top of everyone else.
Will you say you're like a Warforged as drawn by Terry Pratchett? Is that what you look like?
No, I was kind of thinking about it. I think I'm gonna look like kind of like a pile of junk in a way. Like I think one of my things is going to be like the catchphrases will be more along the lines of like pile of junk or something. Like I think that like if I lay down and act inert, I look like just a pile of armor and weapons and stuff laid on the ground.
Yeah.
And then I can like kind of like and reassemble myself and run around. So I think there's, and then I think my other thing is going to be kind of like wanting to, in my mind, find more magic and yum yum yum, eat it all up and try to like make myself better and stronger because I don't know how anything works, and that's kind of like my idea of like how what my like I'm just like this kind of sentient creature. So it was either that or I'm kind of rambling now. I love to do this when we're recording, or I was thinking maybe have Loreborn be my background and kind of be like I have the memories of all the things that my disparate pieces have been a part of. So the Loreborn gives you advantage on like knowledge of special people and events in history, and it'd be like, well, I'm a bunch of what most people would think of relics and stuff like that, all mashed into one thing, and I have like, oh no, I remember when Uther blah 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 did this great thing. I have that as a knowledge skill, but I don't really remember it too well because I was just his belt at the time, and
right.
I imagine that's how my rambling right now is going to take me.
Nice. Yeah. So so it sounds good. So you've got knowledge or war for the subclasses. So it sounds like knowledge, like you want to go with like history and
I don't think I'm going to be I don't even think I'm going to be like an aggressive thing, even though I'm made of armor and swords and
right.
And stuff. Yeah, I think it's much more knowledge. Yeah,
and it'll be fun too because wizards have the built-in prestidigitation. Fun to say, but you can do all kinds of magic nonsense. As long as it doesn't have any like combat effects. But you can be shooting colors and smells and lights and all kinds of creating objects and making things float all the time, just randomly as your class feature. So that's good.
Oh, Jeremy, I had because I was selecting my domain cards, I had an idea for that could relate to the world too.
Oh yeah, let me know. What's
So the two domain cards I took were Nature's Tongue and Rune Ward.
Mm-hmm.
And Nature's Tongue is literally speaking to plants and animals.
Oh, okay.
So I thought you could totally, once we get into sort of the corrupted land, it could be like maybe a struggle or dangerous or something for me to be talking to those plants and animals,
Nice. Okay.
Might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but the wizard is locked on this.
Uh-oh.
I have to buy the book for $35 in order to play a wizard. So let me
Well, okay, well get your credit card out, Will. What do you do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Abyss was talking about.
Yeah, so
I knew it.
That's weird. This should have unlocked everything. Oh, that's too funny. Let me take a look at my my end.
Oh, minus 10 points, demi-plane.
Yeah, that's not cool. So
yeah, that's weird because you're in the group in the party. That all of that stuff should be.
Oh wait. Oh no. Here you go. No, your toggle will for sharing content was off. So wait, I just shared it. So see if that updates. For some reason, I think I brought you into the party, but I didn't add you. That's right, because I didn't add you through email. There we go.
I am untrustworthy. I understand you didn't want me to have that access. I get it.
Yeah, I was like, wizard. I don't think Will's. He's just not going to be able to handle that. No more, too much prestidigitation every session. All right. Yeah, sorry, that toggle was off because I don't think I brought you in the same way as the other guys through email. I think it was through the link, so I didn't share it yet. Wow.
Matt, we were saying about your nature talk. You think it's kind of like at Wheel of Time, like the taint on male magic? So like whenever you try to talk nature, its corruption touch is kind of messing with your head?
Yeah, I think, and it could give Jeremy opportunities to take it in different directions. Like one time it could be sinister, another time it could be like incomprehensible, another time it could be a corrupting force. You know what I mean? Like,
so little Lovecraft on there.
yeah.
Nice,
It could be
nice.
fun.
Yeah, that's great.
So is it like pulling from a place where it's unknown? Like how does that actually work? Where does it come from?
We don't know. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, we don't know yet. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. I like that. I know I talk about it a lot, but like in the first law, how the magic works, it's actually gut wrenching if someone uses or draws power from that place. So everyone around starts to either be afraid, or they like crawl into like a fetal position because they don't. It feels really, really bad because they don't understand it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking maybe in my head, but
Oh, like maybe we can, whenever he uses nature talk to speak with corrupted or unmaked things, we can feel a little like creeped out by it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Yeah.
Or maybe, because it could be like, I'm holding my little froggy hands out and kind of going into a trance to talk to the corrupted tree or whatever, and you guys are watching and like, those branches are kind of getting close to him.
Yeah, and maybe it can affect us differently at different times. That sometimes it gives us anxiety, sometimes it's fear, sometimes it makes us sick to our stomach.
Yeah, it's just not like visual. It actually can affect us in a way. I think that would be a cool thing.
Nice.
Yeah, could you make like a rolling table maybe? Something like that? Like
that would be great. Yeah.
Oh, like an alien or mothership when you freak out.
Yeah, no, like a 1 to 6. Like if I roll a 1, I get like a little bit freaked out. But if you roll a 6, it can like cause something really bad to happen, or make you like try to run away.
Yeah, it could be like a let's look at these stats here. Maybe an instinct test of some kind, and if you fail it, then he rolls on a chart or something.
Yeah, I could come up with that. Nice.
It makes sense. So like when the bushes move, like evolution works. So like one side chooses to run away, but the other one that doesn't get to spread their genes is the one that waits for the bushes, whatever comes out, that type of thing.
Yeah. And it could vary a lot too, right? Like we could, that squirrel with the creepy red eyes, I talk to it and it's just kind of an asshole. But when you go and talk to the dark mother tree, that thing is trying to break your will.
Nice. That squirrel's just an asshole.
Yeah, you see that? I'm like communing with it. I turn around. He's an asshole. Let's just go.
Yeah, I love that.
Since there's 3 of us and there's 3 connecting questions, or 4 of us but 3 connecting questions, we can each ask one player a different question. So I'm gonna ask Neon, what lie did you tell Jason Momoa about yourself that Jason absolutely believes?
Oh, I'm gonna have to think about that one. I gotta get creative with that one.
Okay, and also Matt reminded me something. It's spelled, and for the sake of levity, we'll say it's Momoa, but it's actually pronounced Momoa.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the same problem when the humanoids are around. I have to say it so they can understand it.
Yeah.
And then, what question should I ask Padley? Let me see my. Padley, what small gift did you give me that I always notice when I carry with me?
Ooh. Oh, okay. I know a particularly rare breed of kudzu that you can chew on for days.
How do you spell that word? Kudzu?
KUDZU, I believe.
Yeah.
That's great because I was gonna play Jason as like he dipped, but it was like a mix of like grass and high mineral content dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's
So
like a little spicy, or it gives you a tiny bit of a nicotine kick or something.
Yeah, I was thinking like a light stimulant, not enough to like affect my rolls or anything, but just for like role play purposes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's
Can
like
you repeat your?
a
Oh, Arthur,
my
can you
question?
repeat? Can you? Yeah.
it's a what lie did you tell Jason about yourself that Jason absolutely believes?
Think.
And I would say you should do a new one, not one that's on your character description, just for storytelling purposes.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
Perfect.
One of my questions is, oh, wow. One of my questions has to be the one I ask Will. Because it's, what animal do I say you remind me of?
That's amazing.
Because I can't say it to Jason, and I can't say it to... I'm sorry, Bis, what's your character's name again?
Neon.
Neon.
Neon
I can't
Delight.
say it to that because you already look like an animal. So like, hey, robot, what animal do I say you remind me of?
I'll try to come up with. I'll try to figure that out.
All right.
And then
A toaster.
Will, my question to you is, how did I save your life the first time we met?
Ooh.
It can be something simple. Let's see. I don't know. I'll think about that too. Oh gosh. Okay. I was like, I have. Oh no, it didn't come to mind.
Do you have
Matt? What's your question to me, Matt?
Let's see. I want to make sure it's a good one. See, the other one, there's two on here that aren't real. I feel aren't appropriate for your character concept. So I'm going to go with this last one. What affectionate nickname have you given me?
Oh, that's easy. I mean, you could probably just make up a new one if you want. We have that ability, but if you want to use that one, I just call you Ribbit.
Oh, just Ribbit?
Yeah. Because that's like you always say that, and I just think that's for some reason I think that's your actual name, even though it's not, and everyone just agrees to like ignore it.
That's racist. I'm more of a croaker than a ribbitter.
Okay, then can I call you Patty?
Patty?
Yeah.
All right. Where's me gold?
And then Abyss, what does Neon? What connection do they have with Jason?
Oh man. Oh, I probably stole something from your caravan, or one of the things you sell. You are a trader by profession, right?
I mean, you can go to choose your create a connection and see if one of those questions fits, or I can figure out something that you stole from either me or my people. Okay, let me think about it.
From you specifically, yeah. Yeah, because I'm a thief. That's what I do. I steal things.
How about when we first met you? You cheated at cards and won the bull ring off me, and then I had to convince you to let me win it back somehow.
Oh, I would never let you win it back. No.
Okay, let me think something else then, because that's a little bit important for his character. How about you stole my journal, and I have no idea that you have my journal. I just thought I lost it somewhere.
Okay, but I can't read it because I can't read. I like that one.
Yeah. But to let people know, the journal it was a copy of the Chronicles of the Bovidian Chronicles.
Ooh.
The pavilion.
It's a Conan reference, but cow related. And yes, Jason named that himself. Jeremy, do you think we'll be able to start the adventure after Century Hero? We're going to wait that for the next session.
I think we'll wait for the next session because I want to put together I'll put together that table of reaction to Matt's nature talk and stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do any sort of opening scene or anything. We'll just do character creation and kind of get everything all buttoned up and if there's any other stuff that gets brought up during the connections, we can add to some more world building. Oh yeah, and choosing the abilities and stuff too. We can figure out what magic is in the world.
Interesting. Also, I saw that one of your experiences was taste magic. That's a really great way to say detect magic.
Yum, yum. I'm just going to make that noise all the time. Yum, 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 yum.
Taste magic. Nice. So do you think there's a central piece? Is there a core of the clank that is, kind of everything is connected to, or if it's just all a big magically animated?
I think it's all because I'm going with my pronouns are we.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
We're kind of like a hive mind. So yeah, I think I'm going to be a bunch of. The idea here is that through mass we've become intelligent, which is part of the reason why I want to keep getting more
nice
magic items to keep adding to my potency and power.
Right. Yeah, and they kind of build that into the clank, so you can when you find things make that your new sword arm or make that your new shield. Shield elbow. That's good.
Yeah, I think I don't think that there's I know in the thing they say there's a core piece. I don't think there's inherently, in my mind, a core piece. It's more if you take a couple pieces off of me, though, I'd become less bright, and eventually, someone with enough skill could disassemble me, and then I'd just be back to being
the stuff. Yeah,
a suit of armor and a sword, and some other stuff, and it kind of gives me an existential dread thing of what I am, and as I level up, and if we ever play this more than once or twice, because I get more stuff, my personality will change as I become more.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Nice. So you're not the soul of this dead warrior, trapped in these items. You're just a being created from the collection.
Yeah, that's kind of my idea. I mean, potentially the soul is the thing that's holding it all together, but it's not the thing that's piloting it.
Right. Okay, good.
Oh, that's fascinating.
That's great.
I think Will's starting to sound like a villain.
Yum, 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 yum. As I'm just over there chewing on a magic rock or something. Yeah. I just have to consume to get more powerful. I don't know why that sounds so scary.
You're giving me the vibes of that. What's that series of animated shorts that Amazon did?
The Love, Death, and Robots.
No, that's Netflix. The Amazon
Netflix,
one, the one that had the 40K one. And
level something.
Yeah,
level something. Yeah, you're giving me the Pac-Man, the weird ass Pac-Man one vibes.
Oh yeah, that was so weird.
Yeah,
Which
less weird goop and more just I'm a pile of metal. Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, that concept is an actual video game coming out. That's a weird Pac-Man platformer.
Oh wow!
Ew.
That's crazy.
That was. I felt like I was taking substances at the time, and I wasn't.
It was great. It was like having a trip without paying for the psychedelics.
Yeah.
Really? Oh man, it was painful to watch. It was really really weird. Can I ask a question, Will? What are you made out of again?
So I'm a amalgamation of things, but I imagine my big form that most people probably see looks more like a suit of plate mail. And then inside of that is going to be non-specified other magic. There's probably a magic sword in there, but if I took it out to try to use it as a weapon, I'd probably fall apart. And there's probably a magic ring inside of me, and just what you would think it would be the random rolls on a dragon's loot table, all that stuff shoved in a suit of armor is basically what's animating me.
Maybe the sword is the spine holding the helmet, the plate.
Probably if you look at my helmet, there's probably the hilt of the sword sticking up. Yeah,
and the braces are what's holding your gloves. Go ahead, sorry.
So I'm like the worst teammate to have along with
Yeah,
this
because
journey for
you want to take me. Yeah, yeah.
I was just gonna say, well, you need to have like some arcane hunter guy who's trying to find you or something.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that, and also I was thinking, just spitball more here. It's like it could also be like the family or lineage of the hero that like I'm an amalgamation of all of his gear and loot. You know, like they're looking for their grandfather's plate mail that he was slayed by some dragon or whatever it was. There's also those people that could be looking for him. But yeah, I imagine that pretty much anyone. That's what maybe I'm assuming why I came here is probably because this is still like peaceful and nice, and I'm not as worried that like people are going to be like, we need you to take you apart and put you on and use you to fight the unmaking. That's like I'm like, oh, everyone's calm and peaceful here, and I can just kind of wander around, and I myself am kind of a treasure hunter, right? Because that's what I'm looking for. So it all
Can we add pieces to you and stuff like that?
thematically, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Would they become like semi-sentient if you did that?
No, I think what would in my mind how it would work is that I would assume them, and then that would, because I'm a component being, it would change. You know, like if you found like a Holy Avenger Paladin's sword and then like put it inside of me, then I'd be like all chivalrous and trying to be nice, you know, like and try to uphold those values type of thing. And if you found like a necromancer staff and stuck it in me, probably something else would happen. type of an idea.
Oh my god!
I think
So
I could work with that.
You're just a bunch of plugins.
Yeah. Apotheosis Trove is we are magic.
Will, I love how modular your wizard is.
Any ideas for the name of the fallen duke, the corrupt nobleman that's kind of trying to police the doubt?
Stacy.
No, Duchess Stacy.
We can flip it. Stacy could be the last name. So like all these Stacys he's talking about are like a whole
that bitch
family of
Stacy.
people that he's gotten fights with. But
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Isn't
the
that an old Offspring song? Like Stacy, something about Stacy? Oh, I gotta look that up.
Stacy's
now.
mom has got it going on. There's that
Stacy's
song.
mom, yeah.
Oh, that's where it all started.
I did have a thought, Jeremy, that maybe Jason Momoa doesn't know this, but the Duke was behind the coalition of bandits that raided his herd and destroyed its people.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
He just thought it was just raiders that banded together because of the wealth of his herd, because they were traveling merchants.
Good.
This dude is like all types of evil then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because we also saying that like his lands have fallen right to the
Yeah.
Yeah,
so he may have a little seed of the unmaking in him. That's
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
The wealth of my people is what's fueling his political campaign now,
Well,
and how he hired his guards, and how he's paying off the bandits to raid the village.
Okay. Nice.
All right, Abyss. You ready for your question?
Here, bring it.
What did you confide in me that makes me leap into danger for you every time?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to get back and.
That's two of you that owe me one now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Padley, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm a robot.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
weird
I'm a
hobby or
ribbit.
strange,
Oh.
what weird hobby or strange fascination do we both share?
Hobby or strange fascination? Well, the obvious one to me would be to say nature, because you aren't really of it, you know, and I am. That is my spirituality. So maybe we're both fascinated with nature, but coming at it from different angles.
Because I almost look at nature probably the way that you look at like the arcane and like
Yeah.
it's like for me, I'm like, oh, this is some weird thing. What's this thing sticking out of the ground with all these weird? And you're like, it's a tree, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. All right. Who made this thing? It's so weird. How is it constructed?
Where's the off switch?
Where's the off switch?
Nice.
You still owe me an animal.
I
Oh.
will say this: I don't know how this game is going to work mechanically, but character and world building is pretty fun.
Yeah, no, totally. This part's very enjoyable.
It's very in depth for just a one shot.
Yeah,
Right.
Well,
Like
The
you're
nice
doing
thing
a
is-
lot of work.
the nice thing is we do this background, right? And then maybe 6 months down the line, we're like, damn it, Jeremy, just let's get these characters out and do this again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and if we all hate this the system, we can always just transcribe it into another system.
We
Yeah.
could,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
Just not Morkborg, please.
That would,
I want Jason Momoa to live. Oh, that is something about Jason Momoa that like his like secret goal is to gain enough notoriety that he can gather his people once again. But also, it's kind of like a troll slayer from Warhammer Fantasy, where like he knows he's got to do something pretty big. So like, there's a good possibility he might like die in a blaze of glory as well.
But he's more of a realist. He's not like a troll slayer who kind of wants to die.
He doesn't want to die, but like I want to play him with like he's a mix of contradictions. So even though he's a defender, he also knows the best defense is a good offense. So he's a bull. He will charge into combat and like get with it.
Hmm.
Nice.
And the bad guys better steer clear of him.
All right, Padley. I think I remind you of a chipmunk because I'm always trying to shove things in my cheeks.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Just a steady diet of rocks and minerals.
Yeah, like I imagine, not that I feels like this game cares about paying for food and stuff like that, but I imagine I just eat like precious metals. Yum yum yum. It's like that's how I nourish and maintain myself. I don't need food. I'm a bunch of stuff. All right, Mumoa. I have a question for you. What favor have I asked of you that you're not sure you can fulfill?
Oh man, that's a good one. Because I feel duty bound and oath bound to do it, but I'm worried that I don't have the capabilities. How about that you're gonna have to cleanse this corruption at some point, and you want me to defend you while you cast your nature spell, and I'm secretly afraid that's gonna be my final blaze of glory moment. And I'm even though like I've accepted it, like it scares me.
All right, so I've asked you to kill yourself to guard me while I do my thing. I love it. All right.
Because you knew, based on my personality, that I would be duty bound to protect you, but it might be my oncoming doom that I see on the horizon.
I can say guard my back while I purge, and then I'm going to put in brackets consume the unmaking.
Oh,
because that's a lot of magic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what happens when you swallow the unmaking, though?
I'm sure it's only good things.
Right. Yeah, that'll be fun to find out. how many rounds that lasts.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, did I miss anything?
Nope.
No, you're just in time for me to ask you our connection question. Are you ready?
Bring it.
Here we go. Okay, Neon. What secret about yourself have you entrusted only to me?
That is very similar to my question.
Oh, okay. I am gonna have to get back to you on that one too. I'm gonna have to arrange that. Okay, thank you. Can you repeat it one more time?
What secret about yourself have you entrusted only to me? What secret have you told me that you've told no one else? Maybe because you think I'm a pile of treasure you're going to sell one day, so you're not worried about me knowing.
Oh,
I like how
it should be the same answer for both of us. That would be hilarious.
So
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
funny though because it's a lie for my character, but it's a secret for Will's character, and something told in confidence to Matt's character.
yeah, because I lie about everything. Oh, maybe not. Maybe who knows?
This would
Maybe
be like the one time
thing.
you said, the one thing you said that was true.
You know,
'Cause you're just
maybe it
gonna
was like I was pretending to be a pile of junk out somewhere, and you just like picked up the helmet and were like, you know, like being contemplated for once by yourself, and like asked to the, you know, to the nothing some question about yourself. You, like, you had a brief moment of truth when no one was around to hear, and then like I assemble, I'm like, hi, I wouldn't say it like that. I thought the was something like that.
What if it was like a Hamlet to be or not to be style monologue that he thought he was in the room by himself, and it turns out he had an audience the whole time?
Yeah.
You are an inanimate object, right? Like you can be. You just sit there, right?
I can appear that way, kind of. I mean, that's one of my
Mini skill.
yeah. Well, one of my experiences is pile of junk. So I just like I have taste magic and pile of junk. So either if I'm trying to pretend to be nothing, I could just lay there and hopefully blend in.
You could Scooby Doo it. Like if we're sneaking around a castle, you could just stand still like you're a suit of armor.
You're basically a walking version of the box from Metal Gear Solid.
Right.
Can I climb into you? If I'm short enough, can I climb into you?
There's other stuff inside of me that sounds like it's like because I'm an amalgamation of things. So I don't think you could unless you're. Well, I guess maybe if you're really tiny. You are tiny, right?
Yeah. Well, now I'm like half.
It might be a weird thing for both of us. I don't know if that would.
Yeah, very intimate. Yeah, and I'd probably get stabbed. You know.
Right.
Lots of pokey bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sharp
I imagine the
ends
stuff
stuff.
inside probably isn't. Yeah, isn't. You know, probably has tetanus. I wouldn't recommend it.
Can you?
But we might make it happen at some point if we have to. You know, if you want to be nom like everything else that I eat. Are you magic? Because then yes, you can climb inside.
Oh, that'd be
for me, connections. I just need to know Apotheosis, how I saved their life, I should say. Sorry, their life the first time, and then Neon. What lie do I absolutely believe about you? And I mean, we can do that for next session too if you need to think about it. Make it.
Yeah,
juicy.
because I need to either tell 3 lies or tell 2 lies and 1 truth, or all truths, but you don't know.
Well, they could be a lie, and then that also gives the truth because it's the opposite that you told me.
Oh,
yeah.
So 2 lies and 1 truth.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking maybe making it more personal with Matt's character, but then I can't use that if it's going to have to be a full truth with you.
Yeah, I feel it's more like you said something in confidence, something that was a secret that wasn't meant to be heard. So that's also a truth. And then for me, it's an outright lie, but I believe it and no one can convince me otherwise. Because it sounded like Will was saying, you said it. You said your secret, not realizing he was listening.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to work on that then.
You can put
it would be hilarious if the secret is a lie you told me, and Apotheosis keeps trying to convince me it's a lie, and I absolutely do not believe him.
That's good. Yeah, I like that one. See, because I was gonna make because of what Matt said first, I thought making him like a more father figure because of what I told him, but because he knows the truth of that, I'm going to tell you the opposite of it, but you can't be convinced otherwise. So he's just going to be frustrated with what you know, but he knows to be a lie.
Okay, so what is it what did you confide into Matt?
He hasn't decided yet.
Oh, okay, but whatever it is, I believe the opposite. Perfect.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that I'm an orphan and I had a very hard life.
That's what you're telling me?
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
Arthur.
him. Okay, got it.
Neon is an orphan who lived a hard life on them streets.
Oh,
my god, are you actually like a prince that had like a amazing life, and then
Oh, you're just slumming it.
for whatever reason you left?
Oh, yes, totally. That would be me. Yes, absolutely.
All right,
it's funny 'cause
I think I know what. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. I was going to say that it'd be funny because Neon and Jason were both prodigal sons, so we could have bonded on that. But instead, you made yourself a pity story to win my affection.
See, I don't know if I should just keep lying.
And then I guess Will, how did I save Apotheosis's life?
I'm assuming like I don't think I've been around or sentient for very long, and I think that like I came here and I've been like this thing that you guys have dealt with, and I seem relatively benign because you're not magic, so I don't want to eat you, so there's no conflict there. And then at some point, I'm thinking this Duke came and they I got scared because I was like out and about, and so I did my whole like collapse to the ground and act like I'm a pile of junk. And you saw them like take me apart and start throwing me in the back of a thing to basically they thought it was loot to steal. And so
and I caused a massive scene.
Yeah, and then you got the stuff, and you had to put me back together. So like in my mind, you saved my life because you literally reassembled me and made me alive again. Because if you take all my parts out, I'm not really a thing anymore.
Okay, so I stopped looters and reassembled Apotheosis.
Yes.
Also, great use of that word. What was your last? It was Apotheosis something?
Trove.
Oh. Once again, a little on the snout, but I approve.
You probably
Awesome.
named yourself too, huh?
Oh yeah.
All right, my character is fully made. Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Same. Well, except for that one thing, someone's supposed to confide in me.
Would that be me? Yes.
Yeah, that's all right. You can put it in the Daggerheart Discord later if you think of something later.
How do you equip your stuff in this again?
Go to equipment on your character sheet once you get to your character sheet and you activate it.
Equipment on your character sheet and activate it.
Oh, like you hit that button that says character sheet and then...
Is there...
Yeah,
I don't even see equipment
so
on here.
on your there's a tab under collapsible next to effects and features. There's equipment. Click equipment, and that should.
I'm so oblivious. Let me keep looking.
Hold on, let me go
What?
check at your screen.
Okay.
It's under collapse.
Yeah, just down a little bit. Down a little bit, Will. I'm watching it. Yeah. So you see that effects and features?
Oh, right
Yeah,
there. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then I go down and I find like, I guess I'm a suit of full plate mail.
So, what? Because it has the active checkbox. Like mechanically, what is that defining for us?
I think that'll put it on
It
the.
shows up on the character sheet, it looks like.
Yeah, it'll show.
Yeah. So if you click your armor, it'll give you your armor class and minor, major, severe damage. In your weapon, will put it in your damage as well. This actual functionality of the character sheet is pretty brilliant. There's also a show hints next to conditions, and it pops up a bunch of hint tabs. This is actually really well done from the formatting standpoint.
Nice.
Once I got a hold of the character creation, I love the functionality.
That's good. Yeah, this is the same guy that built D&D Beyond. So yeah, I think they go all in.
I mean,
Man, how many times does Hasbro have to fucking fumble? Sorry. I shouldn't say that.
yeah, right. That's true.
this is just my GM brain, though. I'm just wondering, why would I have to put an active box for my 50 feet of rope?
Well, I don't think you have to. I think it's
What
just
does that do?
It doesn't. I think maybe if we were doing it in Roll20, maybe clicking on your torch would maybe add light to your little token. I don't know though. Maybe clicking on your health potion or stamina potion will roll for you. Maybe things like that. Oh, so that reminds me. I want a stamina potion, not a heal potion.
Is that so now that I've clicked character sheet, is that a point of no return, or
No, you can go back and change things.
how do you go back?
Like, same way you started, you hit that little button next to your name, and it'll come up with a side screen. And it'll say character builder on top, name, you can change your portrait,
Oh, okay, cool.
all that stuff. Like, again, that's also part of, like, I've really digging the functionality of this character creator.
Yeah, the interface is good. I mean, we'll see how the game goes, but the interface is good.
It's very video gamey. It really, really does feel like a video game character creator.
Oh, yeah.
It's just coming from using a lot of VTT character sheets, which are not usually very good. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good coding versus bad coding. You can really, really tell the difference.
Yeah.
But they can't get rid of it.
Yeah. But I think you'll see the bad coding once we bring these into Roll20, because I don't think they're implemented as well in Roll20. So yeah, you might be using your character sheet mostly in Demiplane because in Roll20 it might be a little bad.
It all stems from like they can't actually get rid or like totally redo the entire site, because then they would have to shut it down and start from scratch.
But mostly all their subscription members would lose all their games.
Yeah, right. Yeah, can you imagine?
They could re-implement it, but
yeah.
See, if it was Amazon, they would have bought it and then just phased it out slowly while making it less and less functional, and then it would all be on Demiplane.
Right.
Rest in peace, Comixology, you assholes.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Oh, what's that?
Comixology was one of the best digital comic book apps for a reader, and Amazon bought it, and they slowly like broke it more and more, so it was nearly unusable, and now it doesn't exist, and it's just rolled into Kindle and Amazon.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Ooh.
That's what Amazon does, is they buy a competitor and then they slowly like strangle it. They're like the Walmart of the digital space.
Yeah, literally, they behave exactly like Walmart. Oh man.
What can I say? I'm a metaphor guy.
Wow.
What was that platform that you used that shut down?
Oh, Astral.
Jeremy.
Yeah, Astral was the original drive-through RPG backed VTT, and I think they just got rid of. I don't think any of that went to Roll20 or anybody. I think they just killed that completely. I don't think any of that code.
Did it ever get out of demo phase? Because when I saw it, it's still in demo.
It may have been, still. It may never have gotten out of beta. I think they may have just been promoting it because it was one of those things, kind of like early days of Alba Rodeo, where it worked functional, but they weren't calling it a 1.0. They weren't calling it like a release version.
Is that like a tech bro thing? So they like make it in order just to sell it?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where they're like, look at this platform. Wouldn't you like to purchase this? Larger company. Yeah.
In the bartending world, that happens all the time. People will create like a brand of a spirit just to blow up case sales nationally, and then like have a big company buy the brand. And
yeah,
like, that's what George Clooney made tens of millions of dollars with his tequila brand type situation.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So is alcohol like the rest of the food industry? It's like 3 companies basically own everything.
I mean, yeah. So like Jim Beam is Beam Suntory. They're a big market. You have Diageo, you have Bacardi, and there's some like minor players, but those are basically the big. And those are like corporate beverage corporations. But then you have distributors and importers, and also you have very large distributors and very large importers. If you go to Canada, it's even different because then you have wholesalers. Like each province has one company that actually provides alcohol to all of the bars and liquor stores and grocery stores.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are the tariffs like bad on the alcohol now, right now?
I mean, I think, I don't know because I'm not actively ordering alcohol right now. But I know that there was a big worry about tequila. European spirits and wine, Canadian rye specifically because a lot of brands they're buying distilled whiskey from Canada to import to the U.S. to then blend into their bourbon or their rye whiskey or whatever. I think what hurt us more was actually there was a massive Canadian boycott on American products. So American whiskey, American wine took a massive hit, especially because Ontario is the largest purchaser of American alcohol in the world. And they essentially, from what I read, they pulled all American alcohol products from the shelves.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have cost millions.
Oh, yep.
The Kentucky bourbon industry just got beat up by all that.
I mean,
those mainly Trump voters?
Yep.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Those Kentucky and Tennessee distilleries. Yep.
Oof.
Hey, I'm gonna step away for a sec. My kitten is going insane.
Oh, okay. All right.
Brilliant.
Okay, I wrote some things down. I'm not sure if I want to work with it, but like I said, for Arthur, I was thinking still with the pity story. So I'm an orphan, and I've struggled all my life, and to get closer so I could steal some more stuff from your vendor.
Oh, is maybe that's how you stole my journal, the Bovidian Chronicles?
Exactly. Easy
Perfect.
mark.
But now I'm always sympathetic to you, even though you totally swindled me.
Yeah, so my view of your character is that you are a smug, hypocritical cow, and you're an easy mark because I've already stolen something from you.
So I want to say you only stole the Bovidian Chronicles Volume 3, Book 4.
Oh, wait, okay. Very slowly. Do that again.
So the journal that you stole was titled the Bovidian Chronicles. Think like Numidian Chronicles, but bovine. I bet it was Volume 3, Book 4. And you have no idea if this is like the history of his people or just a really, really, really long journal, like a diary.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna act like I know things because even though I can't read it, I'm gonna act like I do.
Perfect.
Are the covers made out of the hide of your ancestors?
Oh.
Oh, damn, dude, you're getting dark on this. I'm gonna say no because the ancestors go back to the dirt where they were born from.
Oh, okay.
Would you know the difference if it did? Because you're told that your ancestors are buried.
No, they
It'd be a
become,
big shock.
they become fertilizer. We're nomads. So yeah, we wouldn't grow around wood. No, the dead are.
No, I'm asking, if it was made of cowhide, would you know because you've been told otherwise, and you've never actually seen it?
I think there would be a distinction between cowhide and furbolg hide, whether it's the coarseness of the hair, because it's not really fur, it's like furry skin and then hair. I want to say so. I think there would be a difference. Yeah. I don't think we should do a thing where the animal people are offended when animals are used as beasts of burdens or food. I think the cat people are probably carnivores and eat birds, but there's bird people around,
Yeah, it's a very conflicting world.
Maybe your people do kind of the elephant thing where there's this secret pasture where people go to die.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, like the ancestral
would that be
lands.
the source? Oh wait, never mind.
What?
No, the source of the darkness, the corruption that's been happening.
Oh.
No, the ancestral pastoral lands are deeper into the animal kingdom.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
But
So-
it's like your final trek because we're nomadics who are rarely in that area. So when people leave, it's like a special caravan, and Maybe that some of my people survived because they were escorting some of our elders to the pastoral lands.
Because it would be really messed up if your bones of your ancestors were being used for like a ritual to create the corruption, the unmaking.
Mm.
I believe that would be
But
up to Jeremy.
That would be way too dark, though, right?
We'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, do you really want to kick Jason Momoa when he's down?
Right.
Nah,
Like he
I'm
is
the wrong
very
person to ask.
well. He is kind of affable and adorable. Like he's not like super charismatic, but he's adorable. He's endearing, I should say.
He did save
Okay.
me and reassemble me.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt him.
No.
Yeah, but he also did that Minecraft movie, so
Nope. No, different Momoa. This is Momoa. I will say that like so his people had a very strict code of hospitality, like Xenia. So for example, because he's a guardian, if we're out in an area and we need a watch, he always takes first and last watch. He takes a double watch to make sure everyone gets enough sleep. And then when people wake up, if it's an area where you can have fire, he always has a kettle of hot water if people want to brew their tea or coffee in the morning.
Oh, nice.
Neon should
So
like,
it's hard to be like mad at me, Abby, because I'm always like very hospitable and share all my things.
A very easy mark.
Which is very confusing and befuddling to you.
Yes, very. Okay, what do you want to say, Matt?
I was just gonna say when he's doing that long late night watch, you should try to sneak up and tip him over.
Oh.
And I just think it's your people's way of showing affection, but you're just really honestly trying to knock me over to see if you can do it.
Someone in town told you to try tipping over
Oh, yeah.
Furbogan.
I am very
And
gullible like that, yes.
And it could be like a Tom and Jerry situation, where like you always try and then like you fail in very comedic ways.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, because I'm not tall, I'm not strong or anything, so it would be futile.
So, what is your class at Abyss?
I am a thief. I am a rogue or whatever it's called.
What
a murder
branch?
one. Oh,
So,
let me see.
what kind of domain stuff did you end up getting?
He's a night walker, a walker of the night.
I stabby stab.
I should say a walker of the night is a euphemism for something completely different, but whatever.
Yeah, I was like, are there street? Is this like a streetwalker? Because that's a whole nother.
It's more of a Conan class.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I think we're pretty good. So what abilities did you take, Abyss, for the Nightwalker subclass? Can you appear in shadows, or can you move through? Oh yeah, let me switch to the. There we go.
I think that would be
there we
under
go.
domain deck, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you select them, they'll be on your character sheet too at the bottom.
Inspirational words and pick and pull
Oh, cool. Okay.
for my domain cards.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so now I put the link into the party chat. So if you have that open in Demiplane in another tab, or you can just jump out of the character sheet. The link's in the chat. I can put it in Discord too, if that would help. The recording. Come on, open the chat.
for the Roll20.
Yeah, for Roll20.
Okay.
Oh, there, it's popping up there for Roll20. Yeah, so this will bring you into Roll20, and I think you might have to link your Demiplane and Roll20 accounts. But since you're already logged in, it should be pretty easy.
Yeah, I believe I'm already linked.
Okay.
So I'm launching game now.
Where do you do the linking?
It's in the I think on the outside, not in the game, but on the outside of Roll20, under your account, and let's see. See if it's account or
under the
profile.
my account stuff.
Yeah, under the my account stuff.
Oh, link Demiplane account. There it is.
Yeah, it's right there. You can link Discord and Demiplane. And then in Demiplane, you can link the Paizo Connect. There's a lot of linking. So that should...
All right.
Yeah.
Say that again very slowly and like I'm a 4-year-old.
Sure.
So I'm in Roll20.
Yeah,
So you're talking to Will.
Yeah, you're not inside
Yeah.
the game, though. You're on the front, like the outside of Roll20. You're not in any game. And you want to pull down on that, in the upper right corner, the your name, and then there's a My Account is the first menu item on that pull down. And then on the upper right side, in that right column, there'll be a Demiplane account link, and then it'll say sync account and then link account. And then it'll show you, once you've done it, it'll show you the email for your Demiplane account that it's linked to. So the one you're going to use for Roll20, you want that to be the same.
Okay. Yeah, it auto did it when I clicked the button. So all right.
Okay. Yeah. Since you're already in, it should do it pretty easily.
Who's Atreus?
That's me. That's my email.
Oh, okay.
Arteus.
Oh, Arteus. A slight dyslexic moment there. So do I need to import
Yeah. So
my
if you
character into the game?
Yes. So then within the game, if you go to the that spell book, what's it called? The journal.
journal?
Yeah. Then it's if you pull
character.
and then there's link Demiplane character. So your character should show up, and then it'll have a little D after it, so it knows you built it in Demiplane.
How do we get into? I'm sorry again. How do I get into the game then to do that?
Sure.
'Cause I'm not in any
I put
games
a
on Roll20.
Yeah, I put a link. I can put it in
You
various.
said that, but I didn't remember that. Where is that at?
in the
In Demiplane in the group,
Yeah.
you'll go back to the group chat, and that's where the link will be.
yeah.
How do you get back to group chat? I don't know how to do anything. Anyway. All right. I have a character. I'm in my character sheet. So how do I get back to the group chat?
So up at the top, if you see the Demiplane logo in the upper left corner on that black bar, click groups, and then click the Haggard Arts group.
But you might want to open it in a new tab.
Oh yeah, probably making a new tab, like right click and do a new tab, so you can have both open.
Too late
Is it-
now. Okay.
Does it take a minute? Because it's just spinning.
Yeah.
It took a minute for me, but my Jason Momoa is in Roll20 now,
Oh, nice.
and my character sheet is in Roll20.
Okay.
So I want to launch the game and
Oh,
then sync
I
it
see.
once I'm in the game, or do I want to? Because I was doing other things at the same time you were explaining it, so I need to explain it a seventh time. So I'm in Roll20.
Okay.
I'm on the Daggerheart main page.
And then go.
See where it says launch game? Just hit launch game.
Yeah.
It'll get you in the game. And then when you go to the journal icon under characters, go to the down arrow, and it'll say link Demiplane character. So the book icon, not the bookshelf icon, but and then click the down, and then link, and there you go. And Jeremy, I accidentally created a random character called Agra. You can delete that if you want.
Oh, okay.
Then how do I change my picture of my character?
I'll delete.
Graphics.
I don't have to allow my mic, right? In Roll20.
No, yeah, you can. We'll just do it in Discord. It might actually interfere with Discord.
The character sheet looks the same.
Oh, good. Does it? Yeah, seem to be pretty functional. That's good. I'm glad.
Oh man, mine
It's all the
hasn't
same
even
stuff.
loaded.
Oh.
It takes a while to load. Oh, are you saying it's not even available?
No, not in
Oh.
Roll20.
You might want to go back.
You might not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might not be done. Building it, maybe.
Yeah, and also you can go back to your account and click sync on your account. Sync accounts.
Which account?
On Demiplane. Yeah, so go back to Demiplane and go under your accounts, account settings. So in the upper right hand corner.
Roll20. Okay.
And Demiplane, yeah, and sync Roll20. So it may just have to push it.
Content. Okay.
Yeah, that might help. It may not have saved it yet.
Man, how do I change my camera? I don't want this.
It's interesting because in my mind, magic usually takes resources, but it looks like all these spells, most of them I could just kind of do at will. I was
That's
expecting
kind
to
of
have to use hope or, stamina or something.
It is really freaky how quick that went to linking them both, because I was already logged into Roll20,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't even have to log in on Demiplane separately. It just because I was just logged into both.
Mhm.
It just was automatic. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's the same company. Yeah, so they're not sharing too much. They already have that data. So yeah, but that is pretty crazy. Yeah, it's surprisingly seamless. I was really worried because if you go to the compendium tab, there's no content within Roll20 for Daggerheart. You click Open Compendium and it takes you back out to the Nexus, to the Demiplane Nexus. So that was what's that?
Oh, just is there like a finalized I'm supposed to be doing with this character sheet? Because it is not taking.
Oh
it.
no.
I completely backed out beforehand, so maybe you need to do that much.
Like just get out of the character sheet.
Yeah.
I didn't. So like, go back to your build a character and just make sure everything's completed. If you go to your build character thing, because maybe you missed a little something. Because you'll have check marks on your build character sheet that lets you know if you've completed it.
Oh, okay.
He's listed under my characters now.
In Demiplane? Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it's just a sync issue then.
Yeah, and go back to build character builder, just to double check you have all the check marks.
How do you do that again? Damn it!
Go back to the character builder on the right hand side of those options. The character. Nope, you close it out. So go back to the character builder screen. So you go to the symbol next to your character's name. That'll pop up your character builder. Now go to that button, character builder, and let's just double check. So you have all your check marks.
I'll check.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Character sheet. So if your account is linked, it should be able to.
There's this begin button that scares me. What is
No,
that?
just hit your character sheet again.
Yeah.
Now go to Roll20 Daggerheart. Link.
Take advantage of Demiplane sheets. You must be signed in. So it's not seeing. Maybe you're using two different emails or something. It's not synced. Yeah,
Yeah, because when I first synced it, just immediately put my email up there.
Yeah, it popped a warning up there. Matt, do you have more than one Roll20 account? For any reason?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, it said you must be logged into Demiplane. So it's not seeing you as logged into Demiplane from Roll20, it looks like. So maybe you want to unlink and link the account again. On the outside of the game, do that thing. It may have had an error when it was linking accounts. And just make sure the email that it shows when you link Demiplane is the one that you built the character in, and then the one that you...
Same email.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, so but probably just unlink and link again just to be sure, because it doesn't see you as linked in to Demiplane for some reason. That's why
LinkedIn is a different app.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're not on LinkedIn. We're going to play this on LinkedIn though. If you guys were
unlinked from which one?
From the
Demiplane or Roll20?
From Roll20, from the outside of the Roll20 game. Yeah, not in the game, but from the outside. Yeah, it's not too confusing. Oh, sorry. I'll turn off your stream on the stream. This is actually pretty cool to be sharing our screens with each other so we can help each other with the tech stuff. That's pretty.
Yes, because usually I'm just panicking alone in the dark the whole time every time we do anything.
We can watch Will's cursor quiver and it moves.
Yeah,
Do they really need to be the same email? Because otherwise I'm in trouble.
No, I don't think they need to be the same email, but they need to be the right account. Like it needs to be linked. Like it needs to know that that's the correct account, because I think Demiplane
right account in what sense? Just in the email?
The one that you're logged in. No, the one that you're logged into. Make sure the account you're logged into in Demiplane is when you go to the account link. That's the one that you're linking. It should be. It was kind of automatic because it detects you logged in.
I mean, yeah, because it's the one I used to make the character.
Right. Yeah, it should be.
I don't understand what you're telling me.
Oh no.
No, I'm having the same issue.
Oh, really? Okay. So yeah, just unlink it in Roll20 and link it again, and then sync it and see if if it finds it. Because it's obviously not seeing you as in Demiplane under that email for some reason.
Okay, so it did it allegedly.
Allegedly.
And then you're saying go into my Demiplane account and sync.
Yes. No. The Roll20 has the sync button.
Well, they both have a sync.
Yeah. You can.
Yeah,
sync
it looks like you're already synced. It says account synced.
Yeah, it says it's synced.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck you.
No dice. Is it same warning?
It's
popped
saying
up?
unsupported browser now.
Oh, okay. So, are you on?
Yeah, try now. You're in there. Yeah, I see it. So go to character next to character, that down arrow.
Yeah,
link.
Yeah. Same. I got that pop up again.
It says something about please enable pop-ups.
Is it this pop up, Matt? The one, the orange one?
It's like a yellow header.
Yeah.
Yeah. To take advantage of this Demiplane sheets, you must be signed into Demiplane. If you aren't automatically signed in, please enable pop-ups or log in Demiplane. Oh, so it could be the privacy badger or my ad blocker.
Oh, yeah. That's possible.
Oh crap.
I'll do that later.
Okay.
I'm just happy that for once I'm not the problem. That's what's making me.
Yeah, that's not how this works. Will's the one that struggles with the VTTs, damn it.
Daggerheart's a whole different game. Everything is opposite.
Playing this every night now. That's how it.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So if it's.
Are we almost done, or are we just gonna talk some more? Or
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'll do it. Yeah, because if Matt can't get in, then we can't roll any dice or anything. So I'll put together kind of the summary of the world building and give us a kind of inciting incident to play, and try to. So should I go all in for one session, or do you guys just want to kind of learn the game in an easier session and then potentially play it in the future? What do you think?
We can go all in.
Okay, let's go all in. We'll do a crazy.
All in.
I think I wrote something down for my backgrounds, the lies and truths.
Oh, good. Okay.
So for Mr. Robot, and I wrote down Robot. You're a piece of armor. You get to know that I miss my Jub, my pet rock.
Oh,
okay. Jub was my only friend, and it is a major cause for me being so destructive.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
For Matt, Matt asked me for why he should care about me or willing to risk his life, and I thought making it a little bit more personal. So maybe like I was thinking like maybe he was my neighbor or something like that, and he knows that I'm a good for nothing thief, but that's because eventually every time I try to do something good, it has backfired, and I truly believe that nothing good comes from having good intentions. Ooh. And that is why that Matt knows that I can do better.
Nice.
I have no
idea. Type that in the Daggerheart thing later, because I'm trying to imagine how I'm gonna sum that up. I want to read it. It'll help my brain.
Okay, because you want a reason to care for me, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you confided. Basically, the question was, what did you confide in me that makes me leap into danger for you every time? So it could be like a paternal instinct kind of thing for me. I don't know.
You feel like if he's given the opportunity, he can do the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was thinking that you have more faith in me than I have faith in myself. Like kind of like that you know I can do better.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of a because my character is kind of cowardly. It could be kind of a living through you. Like I'll make you the best version of you can be because I'm afraid to do that myself.
Oh, yeah.
That is pretty wholesome.
Jeremy, do you see all our characters in the Roll20? Because I only see myself.
Oh yeah, no, I do see all the characters. Yeah, and it looks like, Matt, every time you've unsuccessfully linked, it is creating a demi-plane character, but it's just a blank character. Yeah, it creates an instance.
It could be some kind of blocker. I'll just have to. I'm gonna update my passwords and change to a different browser and see what happens.
Okay. All right.
How do you delete characters in Roll20? Because it just keeps on making new characters, but I can't delete them. Now I have a whole list of characters.
Yeah, I'll go through and take out the blank ones and the ones that aren't anybody.
It is cool. You can open your character sheet as a separate window.
Yeah.
Because like,
Yeah,
the functionality of this is been far smoother, I feel, than everything else we played. Like, I haven't, other than the fact that Matt doesn't know how to use a computer, so he can't access his character sheet. Besides that, it's been working great.
I'm going to turn on my camera, and I want you to see the gesture I'm making right now. It involves a certain finger.
Hey, I'm watching.
But what's more important, knowing how to use the computer or having a functional computer?
Oh, burn!
my current computer functions. I just got a new one. It's.
I've heard the stories. They've been legendary in the Discord.
Just the new one's all bright and shiny, and
you have my deepest sympathies. I know exactly the struggle that you went through.
Oh, who's got a bird?
That's cool. Me. Yeah, there's some crows right outside on the telephone lines.
I love the Japanese crows speaking a different dialect.
Yeah.
That's gotta be murder on your nap time though.
Murder.
All right.
The fun's coming. I'm raving for them.
Nice.
And I put the SRD in there just in case we need quick reference, but I think Demiplane is actually going to be a better rules reference. It's got a lot of hyperlinked entries, so I think we'll be good. Yeah. So if Abyss and Matt can get the security thing sorted out so they can import,
yeah, I'll noodle with it tomorrow. No
Okay.
big deal.
Yeah, and we'll look, there might be another way. Or if worse comes to worse, you can just make a dummy character sheet, in Roll20 and just mostly be rolling and using the sheet from Demiplane itself. Because there's a roller in there. If we start the game, there's a dice roller and everything connected to your character sheet in Nexus Demiplane. So.
Oh no, we're making this work. Damn it.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, good. Well, okay.
Yeah, I got it to work.
Oh, nice.
You have to allow pop-ups. That's what's blocking it. It has to open a separate window and load in your account.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll do that. No problem.
Cool.
Do you know how to do that, Matt? Do you want me to explain it step by step?
No, because you folks are all using real computers, and I don't use those.
Oh.
Listen. I have experience. I work with the elderly, so I can completely just ease you into it.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I bet you don't work with people that live in the apple walled garden.
So, Jeremy, in the Demiplane group chat, it looks like you actually have a space to put the link. Adventuring platform. There's a box that says GM can provide a link or other links here.
There we go. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, let me do that.
And then you can also say what type of adventure style we're gonna do.
Awesome, the awesome adventure style.
Awesome adventures. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a link right there.
And then you can also tell us what the name of the world or adventure is. That's cool.
Wow.
Hey, can I like we're supposed to like have questions for each other, right? To build like connections. Can I use mine as like in the progression of the story? Because I'm like an outsider that doesn't have a connection basically to anyone that I perceive. So I have to like create these bonds.
Yeah, you can do that definitely during play. Like you can, those things can come up through just role play. That's fine. We're not gonna have a lot of time, but yeah, we should have if everyone's available for next week at this time, we should have a nice big 4-hour session. So should be a pretty big one shot.
Was that Abyss? Was that you asking that question?
Yes, sir.
So we already did the connections. You stole my journal. Like that was the connection question.
Yeah, but that's your question. How you perceive it. I'm thinking my character just that's what it did. Like
No, so my connection to you is that you lied to me about being an orphan, and your connection to me is that when you were telling me that story, you stole my journal.
oh, okay. I see.
I mean, we're also all going to create new bonds as we tell the story, but the connections are all kind of like giving us like, they're trying to defeat the whole idea of a bunch of random strangers at a tavern going on an adventure together for no reason whatsoever.
Because I was thinking like maybe Jub, I can do something about my rock with the armor with the inanimate object.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that's the secret that he knows about you, that you miss Jub.
Yeah.
So is Jub just a rock?
My character might think so, but when I created my character, I also have a pet element, so it could actually be a living thing if I wanted to be.
And Jub went missing. I didn't eat Jub, did I?
No.
He threw Jub at Stacy, that damn bitch.
Yeah, but then did I scuttle over and like hop, jump.
Yeah, because you could probably perceive it as like a powerful object or something like that because I covet it so much.
And it has magic in it, right? Because it's like an elemental thing. So like, we could have a dark thing where like you really miss Jub and you were crying about it and I heard about it, but then it turns out I ate Jub.
Oh no!
Like he's rattling around on my boot right now, right? Because that's how I operate.
I mean, that or maybe Neon thinks that you ate Jub, and now he thinks you are Jub, but in fact you have no idea what he's talking about.
I don't think I should know. Because I already want to. He's already made of shiny objects.
Yeah, you're already trying to take bits of me, anyways. Oh, you try to steal parts of me and you pull out a Jub. Would that blow your mind?
Oh.
Like a new Jub or the original Jub?
The original Jub, right? Because if I ate the original Jub, because I was like, ooh, a magic thing to increase my magicness. And then he's like, oh, Jub's gone missing. I'm so sad. And then later on, when he's like, I really want to steal stuff and make some money, he sneaks in and grabs some stuff out of my armor when I'm sleeping. I don't know how that works as an animated suit of armor. We'll get into that. He pulls out a Jub, and then he's like, you killed Jub. And I'm like, you tried to steal me. And then character drama, and then we all hug it out at the end, I think is how we work it out. There you go. We've already done the first scene. We're already
there. Nice.
Perfect.
Cool.
We'll see how much this Roll20 Demiplane to Roll20 works.
Yeah, I'm curious if the character sheet works well. Yeah, there's no assets for it though, so that's funny. I'll be building a bunch of stuff, but that'll be fun to lay stuff out. And then the good thing about digitally building these characters, then we're going to have them. We don't have to lose pieces of paper or anything. We're going to have these backed up to come back to anytime. Yeah. So that'll be good.
Oh, I forgot how to make tokens for this dumb thing.
Oh yeah. There's a where is that in the assets? Oh yeah, and so post either in the Demiplane group or on Discord, post art for the your characters so we can show that on the stream too. And if you don't have any art, I can come up with something.
Yeah, I've already done it for my character,
Okay.
and then I'm remembering slowly how to make my own token.
Oh, okay.
I have an app for that.
Oh, nice.
Whether the app works still, because I haven't used it in a couple of years, we'll see.
All right. Well, good. Well, yeah, I think that'll do it for our character creation. Is there anything else, any other details you guys want to add before next week? Are we good?
No, Jason Momoa is ready to ride.
Nice.
Right behind you. 50 feet behind you.
All right. So Jason, Neon, Padley, and Apotheosis take on the Unmaking next week on the channel.
I think we've already made a more interesting world than anything Matt Mercer's going to throw at.
Yeah, take that, Mercer.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
All right. Okay, so I'll log off the stream. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope it was a little educational. At least you can see how that interface works between the Nexus, the Daggerheart Nexus, and Roll20. It's pretty seamless. And yeah, we will play these characters next week. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Good night, Clarion.
Good night, Clarion.
Night night. Sleep well, dream well.
Bye-bye.